Hello, class of 2018. This is our presentation for Disney Grad Night, which will take place on May 29th, 2018, which is a Tuesday, 5 days after graduation. The cost for each student is $329, and you have the option of either paying this with monthly payments or all at once, and we will give you more details later on into this presentation. And if you received a flyer, please ignore the back of the flyer because it gives you instructions on registering through mail, but we're going to register online for convenient purposes. Topics we will be discussing today: what type of event this is, what the fee includes, tentative itinerary, spots and chaperones, registration, payment policy, and cancellation policy. This grad night is not a school event. This is because after graduation, we are no longer students of Piedmont Hills High School, and with that being said, the school and district are not liable for us. Instead, this is a celebration with a huge group of friends. Grad Night will take place at Disney California Adventure Park, not Disneyland Park. This event is also organized by USA Student Travel, a division of World Strides. Your $329 includes the following: a deluxe round-trip motor coach transportation, a ticket to Disney California Adventure Park with early entrance, admission to Disney's Grad Night Party, which takes place from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. From 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., the park is closed to the public, and only the participating senior classes of that night will be in the park. And in the park, there will be a dance party, or you can go on rides if you wanted to. So no waiting in lines, woo! And you will also receive either a $20 Disney meal card or a breakfast voucher. I will get into more detail on the next slide. Tentative itinerary, day 1 of 2. I say tentative because it's so early in the school year, and because it's so early in the school year, we don't know, we can't finalize the schedule just yet. On May 29th, 2018, Tuesday, at 4:20 a.m., everyone will meet up at Piedmont Hills High School. At 5 a.m., assuming that the buses get there at 5 a.m., we load the buses. 5:30 a.m., leave San Jose. Assuming we make bus stops along the way to Anaheim, it'll take us up to 1:30 p.m. to get there. Once we get there, chaperones will go over safety rules, go over the itinerary once again, and at 2 p.m., you can enter the park and go have fun. At 9 p.m., the park closes, so only the senior classes can have access to Disney. And from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., that is our private party. The next day, May 30th, 2018, Wednesday, at 2 a.m. after the party, everyone will meet up at a to-be-determined location. And this is where the schedule is particularly tentative. We don't know yet whether or not the buses can pick our class up at 2 a.m. or we have to wait until 5 a.m., which is most likely going to be the case. If the buses cannot pick us up until 5 a.m., we have a huge gap between 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. So what are we going to do? We are going to walk to a nearby diner, and in this scenario, we will receive a meal voucher. And from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., we will eat breakfast. 5 a.m., assuming the buses get there by then, we load the buses, and by 5:30 a.m., we will leave Anaheim and get back to Piedmont Hills by 1:30 p.m. And if the buses can pick us up at 2 a.m. right after the private party, which is very unlikely, this means that we would be able to leave Anaheim by 2:30, and we'll get back to Piedmont Hills by 10 a.m. So please keep in mind that in between these gaps, there are going to be bus stops made. So that would explain why it would take us so long to get back to Piedmont Hills. Spots. We only have 200 spots for students. For every 20 students, we will have one chaperone, and chaperones are most likely teachers from this school. We don't know the number of chaperones yet because we have to wait and see how many people sign up by the deadline, which brings us to registration. Registration is first come, first serve. The first 200 students who make a deposit gets a spot. You can register online at usastudenttravel.com, and I will post a link here. Follow this tutorial on how to register. And the payment policy, all payments will be made online. Your trip can be made in multiple payments or paid in full anytime prior to final payment. For multiple payments, you will make your non-refundable deposit of $75 by November 3rd. This is the sign-up deadline. And for those who are going to pay all at once, you will first make the $75 non-refundable deposit before November 3rd, and then after November 3rd, you will make a payment of the remaining balance. If you were to pay in multiple payments, it's monthly from November, December, January, February, and March. You will have a remaining balance of $29. Payments will be accepted online in the form of credit, debit card, credit or debit card, or e-check. However, the registration form, if you go online, it doesn't give an option for debit card, so I hope that you have a credit and e-check. And cancellation policy. Cancellations would be subject to the fees based on the following schedule. If you were to cancel and give up your spot prior to March 9th, that's a $75 fee, which is your non-refundable deposit fee. If you cancel between March 9th or to 45 days prior to departure, that's $175. If you cancel 44 days prior to departure, that is no refund. And that's that. Thank you, Class of 2018. Hope to see you at Grad Night on May 29th, 2018.